It broke my heart that I could never do it for him. I'll never forget the day we sat on our couch in the living room and he was like, I just want to have a really honest conversation with you. And I just want you to like tell me exactly what it is. Not this cute answer, not what you think I want to hear, none of that you've been telling me that you working on it and it's just you and you in your head and all that. Like for real. And I told him the truth. It's a disconnect. Like I'm not naturally attracted to you in that way. And it's probably nothing that you can do about it. And his face, it was like, you remember Mortal Kombat when he would go in the chest and smash the heart out? That's what I felt like I did. In this whole be honest with me, I was like, the man asked me for honesty and I gave it to him, but I don't think that that's what he was thinking I was going to say. And that was pretty much the beginning of the end of our relationship.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then the weird part for us, that was when the whole open relationship dynamic was introduced and almost as a means to save our relationship. And in the moment, I didn't think that that's what it was, but I later learned that that was like last-ditch effort and a really, really, really bad effort because it pretty much tore us apart. I wish we had never done it. I don't have a lot of regrets about anything in life. That's one thing I very much wish we never did. It wasn't for us. And that's also not something you should do to save your relationship. Threesomes, bringing other people into your bedroom to save your relationship, really, really, really bad idea. If it's something you all just like, you think it might be sexy or cool, great, knock yourselves out. But bringing a person in because
I want to say this, the level of selfishness is over 9,000. Broke your heart? No. His heart is broken. His heart is shattered. You are just immensely selfish. This is the thing with women, marriage, even just people nowadays, right? They are so immensely selfish. I saw this. I have this video on my page, right? It's a duet. Something the man said, right? The difference between men and women is that one, men look at marriage, at least marriage, right, or even life, as responsibilities and duties. At least good men, right? Good moral men. Okay. They will not think about themselves. They will think about the bigger picture, their children, their wife, their mother, their father, whatever, right? The people around them. They think about the bigger picture. They don't focus on just their happiness. They want to make the people around them happy. They care about the prosperity of others. They care about the duty, right? The responsibilities that they are shouldering, right? The responsibility of the family. Just shit like that. Because how could you hear that for men sticking into a marriage for years, decades, in a sexless marriage, in a marriage that he probably is not happy with, but he's not thinking about his own happiness. He's thinking about, okay, let me continue to provide for my family. Let me help my wife. Let me do what I can for my wife's happiness. Let me do what I can for my children's stability. Okay? On the flip side, women, they will think about their happiness. They are this is why they're controlled by their emotions. If a woman is not happy, she will leave you. She will not, rare, but she will not, take herself out of it and focus on other people's prosperity and well-being. At the end of the day, if she's not happy, that's it. The bottom line is, she just cares about her own happiness. And this is what's ruining, especially marriages. Because you think about this. Marriage is about a 50-50 chance. Women primarily are the ones who file for divorces. And here's my controversial opinion, right? I'm not saying it's backed up on anything, because majority of marriages are, are not set fidelity, financial thing. It's really, invocable. It's like indifferences, right? I forgot the terminology, but it's really the reasoning for marriage, for file for divorces, are differences, some shit like that. But I believe deep down, it's meaning that she's unhappy. She wants something different. She's not happy in this relationship with this man she chose to be with. And this is the disgustingness, right? That, and I hate the term where you grow out of love. You can marry someone, be with someone for years, decades, have children with someone, and then fall out of love with them, it's disgusting in my eyes, because it's like you chose this person, right? You chose this person for this high level of commitment, right? Sickness and in health, right? So it's like, so really, would you even stick with this person through sickness? Because if you could fall out of love with someone, I mean, it's like you wouldn't. I mean, could your love for them be so weak that you would leave them during their sickness, right? When they're down, you would leave them. This is the thing where I just think that marriage vows are useless, which a lot of men, it's why men are walking away. Because men know women nowadays, they don't believe in the marriage vows. They don't. If you can't make a woman happy continuously for the rest of your life, your marriage is a toss-up. It's a flip of a coin that it will work. And this is the thing that it just discusses. This is why I see men walking away, because they know that women just don't value marriage vows, and women are more selfish than ever before. You know, I'm glad I got this comment, because here's some things that I didn't get to say. One, open marriage is a recipe for disaster. If you start an open marriage once you are in a monogamous relationship, get ready for it to fail. And two, and here's my personal opinion, it might be a little bit backed by kind of facts where women are the majority ones who are filing for divorce. We've always known, right? Or at least it's very known that men have in the past, or even now, have been in sexless marriages. I personally believe that's very common. Marriages, relationships, like practically he gets nothing. Okay, he gets no affections. There's no attention towards him, but he still sticks it out because of the love that he has for his partner and the responsibilities he feels and put on his shoulders to provide and protect for his partner and his family, his children. I also believe that throughout history, men have always sacrificed their bodies, their mental health, right? Their actual health for their family. I honestly believe as time goes on in recent years, because feminism, how modern day women ideology is, men have now became more and more selfish as time goes on, i.e. like they're walking away from relationships, don't even bother. They think about themselves, where men are really sticking to their boundaries. Men are really holding women to the fire, holding women accountable. Like, let's say the coffee date thing, I think that's coming from now men are now holding themselves more valuable, having more self-respect for themselves. How men are now not just willingly spend money on women if you don't deserve it. A lot of things you see now in society, I think more men are becoming selfish or have more self-respect, where they're going to think about themselves, think about their own happiness first. And I think that is a result of women being selfish for generations, and now men are just tired of it, because the rhetoric of I don't need you, I'm a strong independent woman, men are garbage, all this stuff. What do you give? What do you provide me? What do you bring to me? And then you don't give nothing to men. You divorce them. You either take away their children, don't let them see their children. These stories men hear of how other men are suffering. Men don't want to go through this. Men don't want to deal with that crap. So yes, I believe men are becoming selfish as a result of women continuously being selfish and men absolutely getting nothing from it. So in essence, it's a result of, and it's my opinion, women's selfishness, right? Because I honestly believe men have always, or majority of men have always been selfless, where they think about others before themselves. They think about the protecting and providing of their families, of their loved ones, of their partners, of their children, over their own happiness. Now, as modern day, things are changing. So it's my opinion, but I kind of see it that way from from just how you see society. But, it is what it is, and
Nigga, if I get my nails done every 2 weeks and I'm down this week and I'm like, damn, I really wish I had my nails done.
Well, that means you don't have your priorities in check. That means you don't need your nails done this week.
That's
that means
true.
You can't handle it.
That's true. But that's the thing. I always get my nails done. I don't need you to. It's just that
now you
it
just
is
gonna
what
be
it is.
without.
And that's true.
There's needs
but that
and there's
also
wants.
means you're just not someone I can look towards to be like, okay.
Over nails? Y'all can't even wipe your asses with these nails.
I
This
can't,
shit
though.
ain't that important. What the fuck?
He says you only want money. Run. He doesn't have any. Want to know your true value in a man's eyes? Ask him for money, and either he will run or he will bring you. He will bring you the money. And if he can't afford you, he shouldn't be with you anyways. Isn't asking about money earnings too personal? What's more personal than marrying someone and letting them enter you and make a baby with you? Yeah, I want to see your bank statement. My mom used to say either he's solving your problems or he is your biggest problem. She said that there's no in between. It's like if he's not solving your problems, he becomes your biggest problem. You have women today that are working their butts off, catering to 10 different bosses and dealing with all this toxic negativity at work, and then coming home and paying half the bills and all of that, and then trying to get a manicure to get their self-care in. Girl, you need more than a manicure at this point. You may need to upgrade your man, because that's not going to cut it. You don't open an academy. You don't train people. That's one of the problems, is that we're trying to get these deadbeat boyfriends and then train them.
You're having the time of your life with your friends at Groove, and suddenly the bill comes.